Hi, I'm Ali Gardner and this is Lois Sharp, and we're going to talk to you today about our new MA in Social Pedagogy and Leadership. It's the first UK programme and it's starting at UCLan this September. But we need to tell you what is social pedagogy. So I suppose this is really difficult to do in a couple of minutes, but I'll try and give you some of the basics around it. So if you work in social care or social work and people matter to you, you're interested in relationship-based practice, you're interested in working with the individual and society, then this is essentially what social pedagogy is about. Maybe one of the easiest ways to start to engage with some of the concepts is to think about head, heart and hand. So in social pedagogy we really believe that it's about engaging one's head, and that's about the knowledge that you know, the knowledge that you can connect to your practice. It's about engaging the heart in everything that we do. So there's an emotional connectedness to the work that you're involved in. It's something that you're passionate about and something that you feel connected to. And then finally, the hand represents the kind of practical application of how we go about making change and how we go about supporting individuals. And this allows for creativity, for example. So social pedagogy isn't just about working with individuals, but as I said, it's about working with society. And in particular, we're thinking about how the two connect and the space in between individual and society. So supporting individuals to be included in their societies. But what about the bit about leadership? So social pedagogy and leadership, maybe many of us have worked in this way in the past and we've done the one-to-one work, but it's important that we're also able to think about how as organisations that we're working with head, heart and hand. So one of the aspects of the leadership element of social pedagogy is that thinking about how do we think about cultural change in organisations. So I'll hand you over to Lois to tell you a little bit about the structure of the course.
So like Ali said, this is a new innovative MA programme, and so because of that we're not just teaching you about social pedagogy. The whole MA is structured around social pedagogical practice, so it reflects the key ideas of social pedagogy. So because of that, it's taught in a very different way. So there is experiential learning throughout the whole degree. So the degree is, the MA programme is block taught, so that means that it's taught for 4 days in a block 3 times in the year. So in September, probably towards the end of the year, and then round about the Easter time the following year. This means that no matter where you live around the UK, hopefully you'll be able to come and immerse yourself in the learning environment. The sessions then are very much activity based, so we do lots of activities which then we sit and reflect and think about the theories that we've been learning, and then also the key element is that it's applied, so it's applied theory. So what we really want you to be able to do is think about how do you then use this in practice. So we're going to be looking at social pedagogical leadership, we're going to be looking at communication in leadership and reflective practice in leadership. They're the 3 taught modules. You then have online modules which look at law and policy as well as theory, and then towards the end you have a dissertation and innovation project. So again, like we were saying, one of the key things is that you are able to take this away and apply it to practice. So your innovation project should be looking at how you may well be able to affect change and be able to begin to develop those cultures of care and support that is really key to social pedagogy.
Yeah, and I think the other thing to say is that it's a really exciting time for us, and we're seeing that there's a number of local authorities that are already interested in engaging with us around social pedagogy, so we've been involved in some training around that. But also if we look at the legislation and policy at the moment, again it's really reflecting some of the themes and the concepts behind social pedagogy. So if we think about strength-based approaches, the notion of well-being in adults is very much at the heart of what we've done, and I think in a lot of the work in children's, in legislation and policy, it's very much that relationship-based focus, but also thinking about those connections with community, thinking about wider issues of social justice are very much at the heart of social pedagogy. So tell us, Lois, a little bit about you have an MA in social pedagogy and leadership. What do you do with it?
So we've had some really exciting developments over the last 10 years. Social pedagogy has grown and developed here in the UK, and that's continuing. But we've also got the Social Pedagogy Professional Association, the SPA, which launched in February 2017. And so the whole MA adheres to those standards. And also through the SPA there is then networks. We're part of UK and international international network that is looking at supporting people to embed this much more into their organisational structures and practice. So you're going to be part of all of that. But also, even if you're not in a position of management or team leadership, if that's where you're thinking about going, then this is a really good MA, because it helps you think about your progression, your career progression. If you are in those roles already, it is very much then about enhancing your practice and being able to provide those environments of where you can provide really good supportive, caring environments within your team, within your organisation.
Yeah, and I think it's really exciting to say that some of the other things that we've got really good connections with, 9 European partners as part of an Erasmus project that we're involved in. So we can take students over to different countries, and we've found that that's really been helpful in trying to immerse yourself in social pedagogy, which is very familiar to most other European countries. So that's an exciting part of it. So if you think that maybe you're in social work or social care at the moment, the values that you believed you were coming into are perhaps moving further away, maybe because of some of the structures and the processes that are driving social work at the moment. We really think this is an opportunity to re-engage for many with what they thought they came into this career to do. So there is some information that we've put up as well that you can have a look at if you want to contact us at UCLan. We're really happy to talk to you, and we really look forward to some applications this September. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.